What time is it? The Orange Feather podcast series has been created as part of an ecosystem of products and services to help you with your self-help transformation. Have a listen. Hi, this is Journey Guide Amunet, welcoming you to our kindred community here on the Orange Feather podcast series. Now more than ever, we need to find ways to connect and share with each other. Become a VIP member to have your voice notes and messages included in the program. If you're listening on Anchor, click on the website link and complete the VIP invitation. If you're listening on Spotify or any of the other podcast platforms, send your VIP requests via the contact page on amunetsfables.com. Become part of our kindred community, learning and sharing together about knowledge of self and the universe. Looking forward to being of service. Pause. Wait a minute. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Hi. Welcome to the Orange Feather podcast series, sharing lessons in soul survival and ways to keep your heart as light as a feather. Today we will be exploring the value of listening. Can you hear me? It was on the list of topics to address, and as we know, when you have your finger on the pulse of the universe, members of your kindred community will endorse what you are thinking or remind you of its importance. The topic today is the art of listening and how it influences our communication with others. In Jamaica, they have a saying, "Who feels it knows it," and we are all in the same boat right now, which brings me to the reason why I create content to share with you. I teach what I need to learn, which includes helping busy people to slow down. To a large extent, we have all been forced to slow down. This is a good thing, but some people are panicking. Perhaps one of the ways of remaining calm is to listen to your worries and concerns. Only you know what they are. Firstly, let's have a look at the differences between listening and hearing. Hearing is a biological process making sense of sounds and language. Listening is an intellectual process. It involves paying keen attention to what is being said before reacting or responding. Now, let's create 3 questions to customize your results. This is a little exercise for you to do as you are listening. There's no right or wrong answer, it's just a bit of fun. 1. Are your 5 senses activated when you dream, or is it like a silent movie? Check it out when you go through your REM dream state this evening, your rapid eye movement dream state, and let me know. 2. Who do you listen to on a regular basis? What are they sharing? How is it helping you or not? 3. Who is listening to you on a regular basis? How are you helping them or not? Now, let us review some examples of listening etiquette or lack of it. Quick disclaimer here before I share these examples. It is my belief that at some point, everyone, including myself, has been on the receiving end of listening etiquette gone wrong. Yet, equally, perhaps we have all, including myself, to some extent, may have been less than polite with someone we ourselves were listening to. Additionally, sometimes we might not want to hear anything about how to improve, and we become combative at the slightest hint of anyone drawing to our attention something they may have detected that could be improved. With maturity, this reaction will hopefully disappear, because when we know better, we can do better. What I would say is, by listening keenly to others, it often becomes glaringly obvious if they mean you well or not. Listening is about respect. We can choose to give the benefit of the doubt. A person lacking listening etiquette might just be having an off day. So review past interactions or monitor your interactions in the future if it's a person you've just met before coming to a conclusion. And know that this is not actually set in stone. People can change, but only when they are ready to, which might be never in this life, and so be it. So, here goes. 7 examples of listening. If you can think of any others, let me know. 1. The interrupter. This kind of listening belongs to the ears of an agitated person who, by their actions, are saying, and some actually even voice what they are thinking. It's my turn now. You've been speaking for too long. You're too long-winded. You made your point 3 sentences ago. Or your example is similar to mine, and I do not have the discipline or patience to wait until you have completed your point. I want to say my point now. So I'm going to interrupt you by butting in, and if you try to finish your point, I will raise my voice louder than yours. The best response here is literally to ring a bell or knock on something if you have something available, or very slowly say, "This is listening etiquette gone wrong. I'd like to finish my point, please." Well, you can try it. It might not work, but there you go. 2. The hijacker. This kind of listener repeats back to you what you have just said to them, as if they are telling you something that they themselves have thought of. Oh, the first time this happened, well, I felt like I was in the twilight zone. Now, I either let it go or respond with, "I've just spent 3 minutes or however long explaining to you this point. I'm glad you now understand and can repeat it back to me. You can pay me my consultation fee later." 3. The attacker. This kind of listening is not really listening. It is the tactic of a person who is listening with contempt for the speaker. It could be a supervisor who is threatened by you for whatever reason, an acquaintance, or even a family member or in-law who wants to destabilize your point of view for whatever reason. The hunter. This is a person who is looking for an argument. This kind of listening is premeditated in an attempt to anger you so that the conversation becomes an argument. This person is not interested in honest dialogue. They just want to show you that they are right and you are wrong. The best response is to remain silent or walk away so that you do not fall into their trap. 5. The wandering mind. This kind of listening is that of gentlefolk whose mind will simply wander away from what you are saying, either because something you said triggered a memory, or they could simply be fatigued or disinterested in your choice of topic. Bear with them. 6. The intellectual listener. listens to the overview and implications of what you are saying rather than each individual word. This kind of listening is not welcomed by those who just want to hear the sound of their own voice, or those who have not given enough thought to the ramifications of their ideas. 7. The nurturer. This kind of listening is attentive and may change the course of the conversation if they feel that the speaker is in physical, emotional, or spiritual pain. They will be able to tell from the tone of your voice and intuitively know that something is wrong. Try all you might to disguise your feelings. It won't work with these people. Well, I guess we all know someone like that, right? And so we have covered here a number of ways of listening. Could you identify any of the examples shared, either as the person speaking or the person on the other end, the listener? What kind of listener are you? In summary, listening is about good communication with others and respecting the differences between humanity. When we listen actively, attentively, empathetically, we are better able to support or withdraw our support. We are better able to travel light in the knowledge that we have helped to resolve the situation because we were able to communicate to the best of our ability simply by being quiet and using our 2 ears more than our 1 mouth. Finally, listening to yourself, your inner voice, is perhaps the most important aspect of self-help transformation. Your progress in this life is determined by what you tell yourself. So, make sure to be kind to the person you are shaping for life on earth now and in the future. Be yourself. There is no one else with your exact DNA, even if you are a twin. Ibeji. Be reminded that we can learn from the past, but we can't change it. Put your left foot forward and march into love, prosperity, harmony, abundance, and all the good things in life. Create opportunities for yourself to receive all the blessings that you came to earth to experience. Well, I do believe that you have some food for thought. Let me know how you get on and any other topics that you would like me to cover in future episodes of the Orange Feather podcast series. Be well and see you again next time. And oh, mind your step as you leave the room.